Ready or not. Ready or not. Here I come. Can't hide. Gonna find you and then yo. Like a game of chess where I rest. No stress, no success.
Yo, what is up? This is Big Caesar Leo, and you are in the basement. Look, today we got a special one for you. It's like every time the NFL schedule comes out, I get goosebumps because I can smell the season. I can smell the grass. I get warmed up. So today the NFL released the schedule for the season, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to run through the Bears season. We're going to run through every game, and I'm going to give you my opinion on whether we'll win or lose. Depends on, injuries and things of that nature. So we got to make sure that we're prepared, to deal with these issues. So first off, let's start off with preseason. Preseason, we got Miami, which is a good test. It's a good test. They come into Chicago. You get a chance to see, you might get a chance to see a decent quarterback, maybe a decent receiver, maybe. Buffalo, that's a good one. It's the second preseason game, so maybe somebody plays. And then Kansas City. So you probably won't have the Stars play that third game, so Kansas City game won't mean anything. But the second game against Buffalo, that's a good tester. And then you'll be going into the first game of the season. It's on Monday Night Football in Chicago, in Soldier Field. That's going to be exciting. That's a huge game. That's a big game for the Chicago Bears organization. After last year, after revamping everything, you coming into your season on Monday night against Minnesota with your brand new, spanking new coach and this new coaching staff. You got to put up. I think that our strengths running the ball will prevail us in this game. I think we'll be able to run the ball. I think the fact that we're in Chicago and it's a divisional game, I think we have the opportunity to 100% win this game. I think most division games in our division, we're going to split because we do have a tough division. So we're going to win this week. So we'll be 1-0. All right. Next game at Detroit. That's going to be a tough game. That's going to be a tough game for the coaches. That's going to be a tough game for the players. That's going to be a tough game for us. We might struggle this game. The coach, going back to Detroit, it's going to be a tough game for him. His emotions going to be high. It's going to be everywhere. Detroit's going to play that much harder. It's going to be a tough game for the Bears. I think our defense will be adjusting, and we won't be jailed yet. But I think Detroit's going to be able to put up some points against us. And I don't think our offense will be gelling yet. But I hope it would be by then. But it probably won't. So we would struggle. So I think we'll lose that game. All right. Third week. Dallas. Dallas comes to Chicago. I think it's going to be a very good game. This is a toss-up game because you don't know how Dallas is going to look with their big boy receivers now. You don't know how they're going to look with their lack of running backs, but their receivers and their quarterback and their defense, you don't know how they're going to look. But some reason I feel like we're going to win this game. I think the fact that we'll be able to run the ball. I think 100% we'll be able to run the ball. Have our way. I think we should get like 150 yards rushing, 160, 170 yards rushing in the game. I don't think Caleb's going to have to do much. I see us scoring maybe 21, 23, 24 points and, and they putting up 20, 17, 20. All right. So I see us winning that game. Cool. Next game, which will half of Chicago will be there, and that against Las Vegas in Vegas. First of all, let me get this out the way. We've beaten Vegas 3 of the last 4 times, 5 of like the last 7, something like that. Vegas won't beat us at all. We will beat them. I think we'll play well. I think our defense will play well. I think it'll be our best defensive performance to the date, and that's the 4th game of the season. Honestly, I don't even know who Las Vegas quarterback is. So they got, they got my boy. They might be okay. One thing about Vegas is they're going to run the ball, and we're going to run the ball. But that's why I think we're going to win. But Geno Smith, he's serviceable. But I think Caleb will outplay him. And I think we'll pretty much win that game as Las Vegas. And then that's when the bye kicks in for us. This is a good bye for us because we're going into the bye, I think, 3-1. I think we'll be 3-1 when we go into the bye, and then we can come out rolling. The next couple weeks are crucial because it forces us to actually put together some good games. And it's actually where we broke down at last season. Check it out. We are at Washington. That's going to be a crazy game. It's going to be a crazy game, but we will win this game. And I'm going to tell you why. It's a revenge game. Revenge games like this is almost a guaranteed win for the Bears. We will beat Washington, and we will beat them soundly. If they're good next year, if they're good this year, it doesn't matter. If they're bad, it doesn't matter. That game week 6 after the bye, we will beat Washington. Mark my word. I guarantee it. And it's gonna be a sound win, no doubt. Week 7, New Orleans come to the Shy. Who is New Orleans quarterback? My goodness. Derek Carr just recently retired, hung him up. Injuries, man. You get to be over 30, you get hurt, it's hard to come back. Injuries. They still have Kamara over there. They still have decent receivers, but not, you know, heavy hitters. So I think we should handle this game. I think it will be our most sound game as a total team game. Special teams, defense, offense. I think we'll come out and put up, 28, 34 points, 32 points. I think, we'll pretty much shut them down to 14. They'll get some garbage, 17, maybe, garbage point. I think we'll win this soundly, and the next couple games will be tough for us. So this is a must win for those 2 games. So we're going to, I think, is our toughest row of the schedule. We're going to that 5-1. Okay. So week 8, you got to go to Baltimore, and we have to see Lamar, 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 and we all know what that do. I think we'll play them tough offensively. I think we'll score some points. I think we'll put some work in. Can't see us winning this game. Lamar, I can't see us winning this game. I think he has so much to prove. You're looking at week 8 with Lamar. When that Baltimore team, they're probably going to be rolling by then. They're going to be rolling. Let me see what it'll be October 26th, right before Halloween. Yeah, they'll be rolling. We'll face a good Lamar. I can't see us winning this game, so that's a loss for us. And then week 9, we have another toss-up game. It's going to be a tough game against Cincinnati. At Cincinnati. At Paycor Stadium. That's going to be tough because they're going to put up. And we cannot stop their receivers. We'll play them tough. We'll play one tough, but the other one is going to kill him. And if he doesn't, they'll definitely run the ball because we won't have anybody in the box. So it's going to be a tough game. The object is the only way we win this game is if our offense comes alive. If Caleb, along with all those weapons, all those offensive linemen, all those running backs, all those receivers, all those tight ends, they're going to have to come together. We're going to have to. Otherwise, we won't win this game. So this is a toss up. So I'll say it's a loss. It's a tough game. You're going to Baltimore, then you turn around, come back to Cincinnati. You're a little beat up. Okay. So now we're going to go to week 10. And New York comes to us. We get a chance to see, maybe Russell Wilson, maybe Jameis Winston. Who knows? We get a chance to see New York. I don't think this will be the New York from this year. I think they're going to be a lot better. I think they're going to put up a fight. I think we're going to win, you know, and we're going to show our dominance. But I think this New York team will be better. I think with solid quarterback play now, I think with solid, running back, and then you got neighbors over there, nice receiver, possession receiver. He can get it done. We're gonna probably put Johnson on him or whoever. We play our little zone, so it don't matter. I think we'll beat them, and then we'll win that week. So going into that week, we were we would be 5-3 because of the 2 losses. So after that, we would be 6-3. Right now, you know, the next week is against Minnesota at Minnesota. I told you earlier how I feel about division games, and we've seen that over the years that we've 100% split if we were lucky division games. So I could definitely see Minnesota winning at Minnesota and their rookie quarterback. I know you say he's not a rookie, but he's a rookie. The rookie quarterback, he didn't play any last year, he was hurt. The rookie quarterback, I think he'll by week 8, by week 11, I think he'll have his shit together. I think he'll be pretty decent. I think he'll be able to, manufacture that offense and Justin Jetta. But we play well against him. But I think when you're getting 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 targets a game and you got other receivers, it's dangerous. So I think they'll win that game. It's a divisional game. The next game is a very important game for us and the team we're playing, and that is Pittsburgh comes to Chicago. It's going to be a hard fought, tough game. Mark my words. They're going to be on the edge of, you know, and for a winning season, like always, in week 12. We'll probably be playing Aaron Rodgers if he's on 18. He'll probably come back to Chicago for the last time. Huge game. Humongous game. We might kill him out there. He come back to Chicago in the Pittsburgh Steelers jersey, we might hurt him. For real. So that's a win. I think we're gonna be able to play great defense. I think we're gonna shut them down. I think we're going to be able to run the ball. We're going to be able to do a little play action, and we're going to run the ball a lot. I think we're going to be okay, and I think we're going to win that game. It's going to be a tough game. Don't get me wrong, because they're going to be playing for something, and we'll be playing for something at that time. The next game, and these next couple games are very tough. This is the second toughest part of our schedule. We go to Philadelphia, we go to the champions, and we go on the road. That's going to be a tough game. By week 13, if they're healthy, they will be rolling. You're thinking about November, they'll be rolling. Saquon will be in mid season condition, literally. Jalen Hurts will be doing what he's doing. Their receivers will be doing what they do, and their tight end will be doing what they do, and their offensive line. You know they're going to do what they do. They defense, they're going to get after. It's going to be a measuring game for us. It's going to show us how good we actually are at the time, because they're going to be fighting for their division at the same time. So I think it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game for us. I just want us to, if we don't win, I want us to show up, because I think it's a measuring stick game. You're playing the champions in week 13 in a meaningful game. It will be meaningful for both teams, mark my word. But I think we're going to lose that game. And then we go on the road to Green Bay. You're talking about early December in Green Bay, division game, which we're going to split. Green Bay's going to win that game. I think it's going to be a great game. I think we'll play hard, but I think Green Bay being at home, they'll win that game. They'll win the split that week. And when they do that, that'll put us at 7-5. That'll put us at 7-5. So then I think we go to the easiest part of our schedule. I think it's tough because we have a couple of divisional games, but I think us playing at home, I think saves us. Week 15, I think Chicago will have a chance to see Shedeur Sanders. I think Shedeur will be starting by then with Cleveland, because I can't see Cleveland winning any games. I think we might get a glimpse of Shedeur Sanders in town. And guess what? Let me see the date. So it's December 14th. We gonna get after him. He ain't gonna believe it. It's gonna be hostile for him. He's going to play in Soldier Field in mid-December. My God, we gonna get after him. We're relentless. We gonna get after. We're gonna make him pay for everything he do on that field. I just think Cleveland don't have a chance, especially if we have their running back. If we can get Nick Chubb, with all the rumors going around talking about Nick Chubb coming to Chicago, if we can get Nick Chubb, oh my goodness, that'll be scary. That'll change all my picks around, if we get Nick Chubb, because you're talking about over the last 7, 8 years, he's been an elite running back, top 3, top 5 when he's healthy. Let's be real. Next week, week 16, Green Bay comes to the Chi. We'll win. We'll split one with them. We should have beat them twice last year, but we'll split them. We'll win this one this year in Chicago, and not bad. I'll take that. It'll be a good game. It'll be week 16, so they have playoff, aspiration. Hopefully we will be in the playoff race, and Green Bay probably will too. They'll be in the race, so I think it'll be a very good game, but we'll win. Next game, we travel out to San Francisco, and that'll be 3 days after Christmas. We'll travel to San Francisco, and by then I suspect San Francisco will be a solid team, but I think we'll be in the group. I think we'll be playoff ready. I think after playing, some tough teams, some tough roles, I think we'll be playoff ready, and San Francisco will not be able to play with us. I think we will beat them soundly. We'll beat them by at least a touchdown. We'll go and we'll win that. And then the next week, the final week, is going to be a huge game for Ben Johnson. It's going to be a huge game for our coach because we're going to be in Chicago. He's going to have to beat his old team that he basically came up with to make it to the playoffs. To have an 11-5 record, which would put you in the playoffs, hopefully, Ben Johnson is going to go back, have to bring Detroit to Chicago and beat them. And I would have it no other way. And I think the team should play for him. And wouldn't that be just an amazing story? Coach comes in, he beats him to go to the playoffs. And then when you make it to the playoffs, the season restarts and anything can happen. Yo, check this out. Thank you for listening to my podcast. Thank everybody for showing me love. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the words of encouragement. I do appreciate the criticism also. I need it. I love it. But please remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. You dig? And this is the basement.